Now, I think everybody in this country knows about Kibra. It's one of the largest and biggest slums, not only in Kenya, but I think in the world. And you know how the living standards of people in Kibra are. Now, when we talk about slum, it means that the living standards of these people, most of them live below $1 per day. And when somebody decides that he wants to seek a representative position in this area, then you must be prepared to tackle some of these challenges in this constituency. Now, one of the most important challenges in this constituency is about sanitation and also upgrading of the slum project. I think about 5 years, our fifth president, Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, started certain programs of about upgrading of slums, and they have put up a very, very recommendable as upgrading projects or in the houses. And this has helped some of the people living in Kibra. Their lives have changed because now they have electricity in their houses, they have water in their houses. They can feel that they are like any other person in this part of the world. I think the upgrading project, if given opportunity, then we can change this slum to a more reasonable place where people can live like any other person in the world. So that comes with a focus, and it comes with a proper insight of how the government works and how this can be done through partnership and also through the help of the government. This requires a bit of knowledge on implementation of projects, and that is why I feel I should get into this and try and follow up on these projects that is being done in Kibra. Now, the other thing is about empowerment of the children and the people in Kibra. When you walk around, you find that most of these boys and girls who have completed school, they have very little options. They have not gone to college, they have not gone to the universities. Even if they are willing to go to the universities, they have no ability to pay for themselves. We need somebody with a mind that will look for these people, for these boys and girls, to direct them into where their next step of livelihood is. They need to go to colleges. They need to look at the way that these boys and girls go to colleges, and they look at how they can take courses which can help them. Now we are moving into skills. Our CBC emphasizes on skill development. It is about the skills that these people acquire that will help them live a better life in the future. So we need to map out how many students do we have after Form 4, how many do we have after Class 8, and how many have graduated from higher institutions of learning. What are they doing and where are we supposed to take them? Now this is going to bring up and help us deal with this idea of empowerment. We need to have our boys get education and they be given opportunity to serve the country at various levels. So that is one of the reasons why I would really want to represent this constituency. Now you also realize that recently the NMS have started doing about the projects of roads. We needed to encourage that aspect, that these people can also enjoy the benefits of walking into roads which are tarmacked within the slum area. This accessibility makes them accessible also to do their businesses with ease. If we don't have good road network within the slum, then even those people who would want to do their businesses will not have the opportunity to do the same. Apart from empowerment, apart from giving the boys and girls a bursary for their education, we need to think about the young mothers. In this slum, we have now more young mothers than before. Now these young mothers are those dropouts. They get impregnated at early age. They have no source of livelihood. They have not completed their education. They cannot take care of their children. We need to get the NGOs. We need to work with the partners that can help the young mothers. But on top of that, we need to think about things like daycare, where we have these young children, young mothers put their children as they go back to school, or we take them to college, those who want to go to colleges. Now this will give them the impetus of looking for better job, better opportunities, and also taking care of themselves as young mothers. It is a serious thing in this slum. We have many young mothers in this slum. We have the Wazees. They have not been able to get that small token of Wazees. We need to give them NHIF. We need to empower them. We need to give them good health facilities. But most importantly, this is one of the most talented slum. We have many talented people in this slum. All the musicians come from this slum. They started from this slum. If you look at Wakina Darlings, they are from this slum. We look at Emma Jalam was from this slum. We have many talented people from this. We need to bring up the talents. We need to look for those talented people. If it is the studio that they need to record, if they are musicians, then we need to put up studios for the Kibra people, Kibra constituency. If it is a football, I'm one of the few privileged people who know how to harness, identify, and develop talent. And now if I'm in another level as an MP, we will look at those with the talents, how we can put them to higher leagues, and how we can export our talents outside this country. That is some of the things that I've been doing even when I'm not an MP. We have exported many talents in terms of football, in terms of basketball, and also even in the music. When I was in Apple, we developed the Sauti Soul. So we are saying that this is a sleeping giant. It is a slum that is sleeping because the kind of leadership that we have now has no basic concept about what he needs to do in terms of talent development. So we need to come up with some of these ideas, some of these things that we can do to the people of Kibra to make sure that Kibra is again vibrant, like when the 5th was here. This is one of the constituencies that brought about the change of the constitution in this country. It brought about the change of pluralism because of the kind of leadership that it had at that time, a focused leadership and a leadership that defines the future of others in this country. And that is why I want to come in and bring about vibrancy again in this constituency and bring Kibra back to where it is in terms of political arena and make sure that we as a people of Kibra move with the others in this country as a one country, as a one people.
Kuna hadithi imepeana ya sungura na nani na fisi. Kumbe nyinyi ni wasomi. Waliagree waende wakafanya nini? Wakaue mama zao. Si kweli? Sungura akakuwa mjanja. Huko anapiga gunia na anapiga fisi naye mjinga akafanya nini? Akaua mama yake. Sisi hatutaua uongozi wa Kibra, lakini tutapiga dunia. Tunachukua 1000 tunaweka. Tunachukua 200 tunaweka. Tunakula lakini kura. Tunakula lakini kura. Sisi tunakula lakini kura. Kuwe sungura mjanja.
Hii ni Kudoi TV, habari za kuaminika kila wakati, kila mahali.